I need to get used to doing this. So this is my attempt at getting used to doing this. Hold on one second. I need my cigarette. Oh. Where's my dinosaur? I need my dinosaur. You guys, I just drove on the interstate and you know how we keep talking about the weather machine? I know I sound insane. But here's the thing, man. Just looking at that lightning, none of this shit's real, man. It's not. So there's been some speculation that Jim Carrey has been replaced. Okay. So the fact that he was in this movie called The Truman Show, that was all about how everybody was acting and he was living in a fake ass world where they could control the weather. I just find it interesting. The timing. Now, granted, they've had technology that's pretty advanced for a really long time. So there's no telling how long they've been using that shit on us. You know, people don't want to believe that about the world. But the more that I read the Psalms, the more that I'm thinking that we're in a giant biodome and they want us to think that God is doing things that God's not doing. I still think that he's the creator, though. But I think that the people that run everything are playing him. And so that's why we hear about the end of the world a lot. It's not happening. I wish that it would. It's just another version of the same crap, you guys. So I finally changed the battery. I'm going to try not to play too loud because I have neighbors. And it is my favorite time ever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12:34. Smoke them if you got them, right? Do you guys like my Bohemian Grove sweatshirt? I could show you what I'm doing. I get really sad when I think about the fact that most people would walk away and never speak to me again if they knew the thoughts in my head. If they knew the thoughts in my head. come from me? Do they come from God or his adversary? Do they come from the TV? I chase my mental illness till it chased me right back, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Thank you for liking me. They just gave me a thumbs up. Do they even allow you to give a thumbs down? Like, there's no option. That's so lame. Hi, Nicholas. It is pretty sad what people believe, but I guess they're desperately in need for an explanation for their existence. And it doesn't have to be consistent. That's how you know they're gaslighting everybody. Shut the hell up. I already fed you and you act like you've been starving for weeks. They want to eat like every 5 minutes. You're sitting. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's really funny. Good eye. Yeah, this is the only way I let people on my staircase, right? What was I talking about? Singing about whatever the fuck I was doing. Oh, just about being nuts and how people can't handle it. So they walk away like this person just did. They pop in, they pop out. Oh, yeah. You have been watching me for a while. That was for you. Thank you so much for caring about me. Oh. Like, this is the only way I can really be myself in front of other people because I can't do this on stage. I mean, if you see my stage presence, it's nothing like what I do here. I hate what I do on stage for the most part. That's what you love, though. So why is that crazy to do what you love for? I mean, I could play piano for fucking ever. You know? You know, people that play an instrument that like they just want to play it all day because it's so spiritual. See, okay, it just there's lightning. It doesn't look real. Doesn't look real, dude. It doesn't. Nothing is fucking real. Okay, so you know a lot of people are saying that like time has been sped up and shit. That's true. Well, time isn't real. Time isn't real. So I think okay, I don't want to talk about what's as fuck. And I'm sorry for those of you that are sick of political shit. I promise you, this is not the same type of political shit that you're gonna hear anywhere else. Okay? Do you know about the movie Rocky Horror Picture Show? Yeah, it's a circle for sure because it's on repeat. Everything just keeps happening over and over and over again. Um, so there's this movie. It's a cult classic. It's real campy and ridiculous and stupid, but a lot of people like this movie. My roommate in college was obsessed with it, but she was also a theater major. Um, it's called the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and It's about transvestites from a planet called Transylvania, and they sing songs about it. Okay. I mean, it's kind of cool because it's so ridiculous. And it's not degenerate the way that all this stuff is. What's crazy is that movie is like about transvestites, and it's nowhere near as degenerate as like all the shit that you see now, like in a public place. So this was a movie that was made. Um yeah, anyway, the reason I brought that up is because there's a song in the movie called Time Warp. Yes. Um okay, so remember when Trump put out that death shot? Like, what was that called? You remember that? A lot of people don't remember shit that he did. You know, they'll remember stupid shit that he said maybe like 2 days ago, but they don't remember things like this is proof that like the technology, what they're doing, is for the purpose of people like forgetting things. It's like giving people dementia. That's why like people like talk about something for such and such a time and then they'll forget about it completely. But that death shot was called Operation Warp Speed. Okay. And people have been talking over and over and over again. I've noticed about time speeding up and nothing's real anymore. But they basically turned all these people, these human beings, if you can even call us that, into just voluntary robots. Okay. Because we're conscious. You know, we're supposed to be conscious. We're supposed to be more conscious than animals. Animals are more conscious than us. I believe I've mentioned that I was saved from a house fire because of a dog. Okay. This friend of mine was saved from a house fire because of his cat. So, yeah, they're not trained to ignore their instincts like we are. I don't even know if humans have instincts. Do we? Do we? Because if we really wanted to survive, I feel like we would have destroyed a lot of this shit a long time ago. You know? Anyway. Yeah, that's true. They're so lucky for that. You are so lucky. You are so lucky. I'm so jealous of you. You can just sit there content and just be pet. You could just be pet. And you blink slowly and you shouldn't trust me. You shouldn't trust me at all. You know, they blink slowly. Like what's crazy is like that's the thing with cats is that if they trust you, they blink slowly. And that's insane. Like how quick they are to trust somebody. Supposedly, I don't think it means anything though, because they're fickle, you know. So they just act like they trust you. It's all an act. It's all an act to try to win me over, right? Anyway, yeah. So the time warp. Mm. Sad chords, sad sappy chords. No, I like the sad chords though. It's like a funeral. Maybe we were always robots. The only thing that I can do is laugh about it. 'Cause if I don't, I'll just cry, 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 cry. I figured you were going to bed soon. You fucking pussy. It's okay. You sent me a prayer emoji as well as a Freemason emoji. Cool. You know this peace sign? It's devil. It's the devil. Do you know that? I have a peace sign tattooed on me. I had no idea that it was like a fucking Masonic symbol. But this is a sign for God. God's number one. Well, this is the sign. You point up and then you bring it down. B. This is letter B in front of your heart. So point up. B. That's God in sign language. But 1, 2, devil. And then this is pointing down to hell. And this is supposed to represent a vulva. Which just makes sense because women are like naturally satanic, it seems. Like that's why I talk about this a lot, because like I feel like we all have the devil in us. We got God in us, we got the devil in us too. You know, and if you can accept that and you just trust that there's good on you and you want to be good and you want to be better every day, then you'll be fine, you know. That's the way to say fuck you, Satan, you know? Because he wants you to like be on his level. Okay, that's cool that your grandma's like aware of that stuff. A lot of people aren't aware of that. I mean, it makes sense too because it's a symbol they got everybody to do, and then Richard Nixon like popularized it. And, all these like bands from the 60s and everybody does it too. I mean, and so many people have it as like a tattoo. I mean, yeah, I have a piece, not that, but the other one, the circle. Peace. That's good. Yeah, peace. Maybe if I could just like get people to stop doing emojis. That's what I do. I say laughing out loud. Or I'll just say lol, 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 lol. I've been doing that since the 7th grade. Because that one's been around for a while, that acronym. But anyway, goodbye. This is bye in sign language. Bye. Good night. Good morning. It's morning over here. Okay, what chords was I playing? Fuck those chords. I love these chords. The world's always been a pretty bad place. And people think that if they do this one thing or this other thing, that maybe they could potentially fix what's wrong with it, but they won't. For real, they won't fix it at all. Sorry, my nose won't stop itching. Probably because my hair is like blowing in it. Because I have this fan on right now, like totally unnecessarily. I think I just like the fan because of the sound. But it's like way too hot. Yeah. No. Yeah. I guess I could do that chord. No, I want to do the other one. There it is. They fall for things that are easy to fall for if you're predictably lame. Most people are. And that's why the world keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Nobody is becoming more conscious. Like that. That's really stupid that people actually thought that. Because I remember, like in 2020, people were saying that, like, "Oh, this is gonna wake people up." No, it's not. No, the fuck, it's not, dude. Like the small percentage of people, it woke up like maybe 1.5%. Like, I mean, and what I mean by that is like, what are they gonna actually do different? Because if you're not willing to do something different, it's all talk, no walk. So I was thinking, like, I don't just talk the talk. I don't just walk the walk. I stumble the stumble. Oh shit. Yeah. Way better now that I'm sober, but still pretty much the same. The world is made out of sand. It is. And they would eat sand. If you told them that it was food, they would eat it. They ate all this other shit that they're told is food. I mean, I'm guilty of that, though, myself. I mean, once I became more conscious of it, like, I did change my diet. Like, but I know that a lot of that stuff is still bad because it's still, like, all these pesticides are sprayed on. I try to eat stuff that doesn't have fucking hormones and shit in it, but it's like, even if you grow the food yourself, it's like, it's still, there's so much that they do to the earth to, like, make it not what it's supposed to be. That it's like, dude. I mean, I need to stop being like this about it. Like, why even bother? You know, because I know I should try to plant again. But the last time I did it was such a failure, and I was so embarrassed. But I've been told by so many people that grow food that, like, yeah, that's just what happens. Like, you have to try multiple times in order to get it right. Uh, yeah, yeah, dude. And I remember when 9/11 happened, I was thinking, like, this is gonna change a lot of stuff in this country. Like, I could feel that shift, like something was happening. But then people just forgot about it, just like they do everything else. Time warp, right? Yeah. Well, fast. That's what you can do too. You know, if you eat something that's not good, just like fast and get it out of your system. Hello. Ooh, we have a girl. We have a girl in the chat. That's cool. I'm always like so happy when a woman likes me because, like, I mean, you probably already know that I'm not a big fan of women, and you're probably not a fan of women either because women are very toxic people. Um, Non-toxic women tend to like me, and toxic women too. It's weird because, like, I have really toxic comics. Like, really, they just love what I do, and I'm like, why, dude? I just bitched about you. You just didn't know it because you're not self-aware, you know. But I'm not gonna be mean to people though. I work with a bunch of toxic people, but yeah, it's mainly women. Unfortunately, I hate it. I hate it for our race. You know, it's terrible. But yeah, it is CERN. It is CERN, and it's a lot of other stuff too. Hmm. fucking the 5G and shit. So yeah, the time warp. This is some kind of time warp we're in. It makes sense too because it's 2020, right? The Roaring 20s. That's what the original 20s. That's how they referred to it. You know, I would call this one like the pouring 20s because yeah, it's just pouring nothing but shit. Nothing but shit, nothing but like depression and they talk about the Great Depression of the 20s. I'm like, are you kidding? Like they didn't have antidepressants back then, you know? I would say that people are a lot more depressed because of the pills that they take that are just kind of putting them on this weird like and that's what the phones do too. Like when you stare at a screen, it's just like you're just lost in that, you know? I get it. I'm staring at a screen right now. I want to kill myself. Okay? It's just kidding. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna power through it and I'm gonna play you another song. Okay? I appreciate that. I really do. I love my voice. Well, thank you, Lord, for giving me this voice. I mean, if it wasn't for the church, I wouldn't be singing the way that I do. Because when I started, I wasn't able to do the notes the way that I do them now, which is it's cool. And it's all because I sing like Anglican hymns a cappella. So, I kind of have more responsibility to make it sound good. Way more responsibility at church than I do here. Though I'm sure God wouldn't care if I fuck up. I fuck up a lot. But here though, I can sing about the devil. I notice that whenever I'm in the house of God, I feel like I'm in trouble. 'Cause I know that I don't deserve it. 'Cause I'm sure all you I do that when I fuck up. I'm sure that all you know that I used to be a real piece of shit. It's a choice. Everything's a choice. You'll make better ones if you can become conscious of this fact. But I still have the narcissism in me, so I tend to obsess about the little things. I tend to obsess about the bigger things too. So many things to obsess about, mind you. And it seems like people are pretty boring. All they do is obsess about what they're told to. I could come up with at least 25 things off the top of my head that are way better than that. I can't believe I've been doing this shit for like 10 years. It's crazy. Almost 10 years. It's been 9 years, I think. so lucky to have a creative outlet. I always had it, but I didn't know it. I always had something to turn to. But sometimes it takes a while to figure this out, as you've seen me do. I'm really good at rhyming and just coming up with stuff on the spot. That's really my strength, but I wish that I could do that all the time, everywhere. I wish it sounded good no matter what. And I guess that's pipe dream, I guess that's ideal. And I need to let it go, 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 because it's better that I do than I keep worrying about how it sounds. Believe it or not, I do. Power through, power through, power through. All the negative critique I get way more from me than I ever would you. Whatever insult you could hurl at me, guarantee. I've already said it, I've already thought it, I've already screamed it at myself in my mirror. Multiple times, multiple times, multiple times, and for a while. I wish that you could hear her. And that's the problem with the world. They don't really think about shit like humanity. Like what made me, me. And I think about shit like that anytime somebody's not very nice to me. You don't have to be nice, by the way. I don't really like nice. But if somebody's just ugly unnecessarily. Take the opportunity to study. Don't take offense, don't take offense, don't take offense, don't take offense. You're better if you don't. See, this shit's really good, man. I like it. I know I'm tooting my own horn. I don't give a fuck. It's a good horn. Okay? It's a damn good horn. And confidence is a good thing. It is a good thing. It is a good thing. I hate my laugh though, dude. It drives me crazy. I sound like a fucking stoner. I sound like fucking Beavis. I have different laughs though. I snort. I also like do this kind of like it's very childlike. And I'm sure I have more too. Just like voice, I do a lot of voices, characters. And I have different ways that I cry too. Sometimes I just like whimper, and other times I'm like, And then when I was at church today, I had to like talk myself out of crying. So I'm like, dude, you cannot sing. So if I cry too much, I literally will get choked up, and I'll choke. Like I won't stop. I won't be able to stop coughing. I think it's also because I used to smoke a lot. So yeah, my throat's fucked up. That's why I had to quit smoking again. I totally forgot what I was thinking about. Go figure. Oh, being a better person. No one has time for philosophy anymore. That's a problem with everybody. Really though, really. If you could just sit with your shit, try to figure it out instead of playing the victim, which you do, no doubt. Victim, 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 victim. How boring do you have to be to assume that it always has to be all about you, all about you, all about you? What if it's about me too? What if it's about him or her or them or all of us, all of us, all of us, all of us, not just some of us, some of us, some of us, some of us? That's the problem. People don't know how to zoom out. That's what it's all about. It's a bigger picture. You won't be able to see it any clearer if you keep zooming in on yourself. And I'm specifically talking about, things that happen on a day-to-day basis. You make it about you when most of the time it's not, because, okay, as we've seen, not giving everybody an NPD diagnosis, but a lot of people are narcissists. Okay, they're very narcissistic. Okay, very narcissistic, and so, most people are just thinking about themselves. But identity politics is a way for people to make things about themselves without them being about themselves. So they can feel important because they know about an issue or they talk about a certain group of people or something. My race is the worst, but that's because my race is just responsible for every terrible thing that's ever happened in humanity. And so that's why they're like that. It's embarrassing. But my race isn't conscious, but I don't really think that a lot of people are conscious. But I don't think that white people are that conscious of their race. I think the whole white supremacy thing, I think most white people don't feel that way. I mean, I don't feel that way, but I don't think anybody's superior to anybody, but especially not because of fucking race. That's just stupid. Like, I I just think racist people are stupid. Like, it's not about anything. Like it's just people want to obsess about certain types of behavior and then say, "Oh, well, it's always these people." Yeah, blacks make up the prison population for the most part. I mean, with violence and shit. Not saying that there aren't other races in there, like Hispanics. Yeah, there are white people. They're in there for fucking extortion, maybe. No, I mean there's some white people that are guilty of violent crime. It's just not really in our DNA to be like that. It's a frontal lobe situation. I keep stressing that. People don't want to hear that because that's like really offensive. But here's the thing: now everybody's in a frontal lobe situation because of that smartphone. It's like literally shrinking your brain. I want to do other chords. I'm glad that I still have a functioning frontal lobe. Maybe it has expanded considering the world I live in. lucky, I can't seem to stress it enough. To see the way that things really are, but it don't feel like luck a lot of the time. I'm vomiting, but I internalize. I probably should play this quote. Hold on. I could bitch about the world all fucking night. I really could. Don't tempt me now. Damn it! Still have hair in my mouth. There it is. I got it. I got it, you guys. We did it. We did it. The world has always been bad. People have always been a fit to be had, but now it's way more prominent than it's ever been. It's ever been. It's ever been. It's ever been. I'm so high maintenance. I'm so high maintenance right now. What was I saying? You know I'll be forgetting. I can't not forget. I'm so jealous of people that can retain information so quickly and they don't even have to try. I will write everything down, but there is no point. There is no point. 'Cause I'm gonna do what I feel like doing at the time. You know, what is that saying that every time you make plans, God laughs? Yeah, he laughs heartily with me, honey. He really does. He's snorting. If I write it down, I'm gonna walk away from that list. If I write it down, that task will not exist. That's funny. That's some comedy gold right there, baby. Maybe it's comedy bronze. I need to stop thinking that I'm so cool. I'm so cool. I'm so cool. I'm so cool. I'm still a little teeny tiny tadpole in a pond. Pretty insignificant. Nobody really cares about it. But maybe that's just my ego saying that. Maybe they leave. Maybe they leave. Maybe they leave. Maybe they leave because they're not appreciated. I'm sorry if you don't feel appreciated. I'll do what I can, I'll do what I can to remedy this. But at the same time, I figure out that you're a narcissist. I'm gonna give way less, so fuck. Don't let people hurt you if that's what they're gonna do. Not much more, not much more, not much more. And there's examples to ensure that you're right. And pay attention. Pay attention to the things that you don't want to pay attention to, because they'll probably not make you feel too good. But if you do that, it'll save you. I promise you. If you digest negative information, sorry, I'm gonna have a little smoke break. Okay. If you digest negative information, about people, places, and things, as I've said, negative information about family, friends, a significant other, okay? Places, your country, your state, your county, your political party, okay? That's like a person, place, and thing. That's what's crazy about it. Maybe that's why politics is so fucked up, because it's like a multi-dimensional takedown. But yeah, so there's so many things. Mainly the one thing in everybody's hand, but there are a lot of things in our culture that are fucked up, that are messing people up mentally. And so, yeah, a lot of people don't like to hear negative information about all this stuff. So if it's like a person that they love, or maybe a person that they are friends with, or somebody that if they're with a person and they see qualities about them they don't like, but they don't want to leave and they don't know how to be alone or whatever. You see this all the time. But I think that's why it's so hard with the phones. That's why people are so addicted to them, because they don't know how to be alone. They don't know how to sit with their thoughts. Well, I do. I don't just sit with them, baby. I dance with them. Dancing with my thoughts. Yeah, I'm fucking tired, y'all. I should go to bed. No. I want to play the sad ones. There it is. Can you guys hear it? Well, now it's just one person watching, but can you hear it? It's so weird to think about. This is how we communicate now. And maybe that's why I've been so reluctant to do it. need to learn how to adapt. And I'm pretty adaptable, even though I hate change with passion. 'Cause you have to get used to whatever it is. There's some things that I've walked away from and never regretted it. But it seems like most people are headed straight towards the ruin. And maybe this is subconscious, and I need to stop giving them such a hard time, 'cause they don't know what they're doing. I wish I could tell them that there's so much more than what they've allowed themselves to be every day. But I'm sure you could see something similar about me. I'm sure. There's a lot about me that needs some fixing. Tweaking, not fixing. I don't know about that. Tweaking. Can you fix anything? I don't think that's what people want to do anyway. They just want to cope. With the fact that life ain't what they want it to be. And I get it, baby. And I guess that's why I turned away. I didn't just turn, I ran the fuck away. Sprinted in the other direction. Cause seem pretty disappointed upon dissection. And you know I'm gonna dissect every motherfucking thing like it's the last thing that I will ever do. I don't know how people stand other people for the length they do. I spend most of my relationships disassociating, and I felt guilty. And I don't want to put myself in the same situation, especially when I don't have to be your girl or your wifey. But sometimes I wish that I could, and I feel like maybe I should, all because of my parts. Really no other reason. I think the men are just as disappointed with women. You know how women just always make it obvious how disappointed they are? I think the men are just as disappointed. I'm talking specifically with women. They're probably disappointed with other shit too, but I think the women are just a lot more vocal. And because they're constantly fed these lies that all men are just evil and wrong and terrible and boo.
boo, boo. That's how they're trained to treat men. And so they will just, I think, naturally develop an aversion to them because of what society has done to us to convince us of that truth. And it's not the truth. Everybody's fucked up, not just men. Okay. But yeah, women, they just fall for that shit because it makes them feel like they're a victim of something, you know? Even though they probably chose to be with that guy that they're with, that they complain about all the time. And they either don't know how to be alone, or maybe they love the guy at some point. That's probably the case. I think that's another reason why people stay in relationships. They're like, oh yeah, well, I loved you, a few years ago. We had sex a few years ago and it was good. And now I guess I want to be with you for the rest of my life because I don't know how to not have a partner. Not as bad time to be looking for one though. That's the thing. I found myself. I've always been with myself. I feel like that's never gonna change. And it does dishearten me some, but I don't wanna bemoan it. I don't wanna bemoan anything, 'cause in truth I'm squandering the time that could be way better spent doing something positive rather than circumventing all this negative horseshit. It's just making me feel like I'm inferior to people that don't even know why they do what they do. More like they're just told to. But I always could give you a long-winded explanation as to why I'm not doing what I'm not doing. And fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, I'm adding that too. People are wrong to do stuff only to get along when they don't even understand it. 'Cause they've never taken the time to analyze it. Stupid asses. I'm sure that it seems that I'm in one hell of a loop. You think you need to tell me that? I tell myself that everything that you're fixing to remind me of. I've got a camera crew watching everything I do, and yeah, it was narcissistic and only narcissistic for a good bit. And in a lot of ways I felt like it was only sadistic or masochistic. They go hand in hand, literally. Sadomasochism. You know, when you're doing things just to make it harder on yourself. When you're doing things that you know damn well this shit ain't gonna work out, but I just hate myself so much that I have to repeat the same failed experiment till I just give it up. And then I repeat another one. I did that with weed recently. Oh yeah, I started smoking weed again for like a couple weeks just to prove why I quit. It's too strong. I won't do anything. Used to be. If I smoked too much weed, I'd be put out for that whole day. And then I'd smoke too much weed, or I wouldn't even smoke that much weed. I would just smoke a little bit of weed and I would be put out for a couple of days. Now, if I smoke it all, I'm put out for a couple of weeks. And I can't have that. Can't have that. Got too much shit to do. And I just feel guilty about it. So what's the point? Doesn't calm me down, even though it still gets me high. I guess it'll never stop doing that. And why would it? Especially now, I mean, it gets me too high. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a good, like, natural marijuana high. It's like, I don't know what. And you can say I'm weak all you want. Yeah, probably. That's fine. I told you I already have schizophrenia. I really don't want to be in a mental institution. I actually care about my well-being. I don't want it to be a hell being, if you know what I mean. I've been a hell being, and I think that most people are. Because you're pretty close to the darker side. If you're not conscious of it. That's why everybody around you acts so motherfucking comatose. They're zombies. They're zombies. All they do is run and hide from facing the fact that this is all bullshit. So they have to fill their heads with a bunch of garbage to distract themselves from the bigger picture. Life and death, life and death. Technically, everything, anything, everything, anything, everything is life and death, life and death, life and death. See, I'm on a roll, dude. Ecstasy, it's kind of roll, you know what I'm saying? You like this white black voice I'm doing? You notice it's a wigger voice. I'm sorry if you got offended by that word, because it rhymes with the other word that if I say that, I don't know what'll happen, but maybe a non-stereotypical person of color will just take me out of this world, the shit-ass world, the shit-ass world. That would be nice. That would be nice. People get mad when you take risks that they don't think you should be allowed to take, but it's my mistake to make. Who are you to tell me that I can't say something that I want to say, or maybe something that I probably shouldn't say, but why are you trying to get in my way? It's none of your business. It's really not, though. That's crazy. That's crazy, 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 crazy. People get offended by words, you guys. Words. Like, there's sounds coming out of my mouth, and they could be other sounds. Like, that's what's so stupid. Like, if you get offended by anything, you are stupid. 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 Stupid.
I had to be stupid myself. No, but seriously, there's sounds like is that offensive? That's gonna be offensive in like 3 days. Somebody's gonna get really offended by that and say that's racist. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. And don't think it's just black people, and don't think it's just that word. I'm talking about everybody. Everybody's getting offended by the stupidest shit, and y'all should just kill yourselves. Okay? Can I say that on live stream? I hope so. I don't really mean that, by the way. I just wish that you would think about how pointless your life is and that you're just pretending. It's like everybody's just pretending. They're pretending to feel things. They're not really actually offended, you know? Because stuff that's actually offensive like makes you sick. I mean, I know. That's why I'm sick all the time, because I'm constantly offended by everything that people say and do because it's so stupid. I'm offended that this is what I have to see everywhere I fucking go. I have to see that. And then all these people want to complain about how much everything sucks. It sucks because y'all gave in to something that was bad for you. And this is what happens. It's like obesity. So it's like if you keep eating shit food, you're going to get fat and you're going to get fatter and fatter. It's like, why are you surprised that like people online that are chronically online? Everybody's chronically online. You can say I'm generalizing. You're damn right. I'm a comedian. We're allowed to do that shit. Get out of here with that judgmental crap. You want to accuse me of being judgmental? You're being judgmental. You judging me, motherfucker. Anyway. I know I'm generalizing, but that is part of it. I hope you see the way she's walking. Hey, come back here. What's wrong with you? I think she's just being dramatic. She's like, I need food so bad. Shut up. Shut up. Come here. Come here, baby. Okay, there's nothing wrong with your legs. You just look like you were limping. She's a slinky cat, though. She is a fucking slinky. Oh, she even looks like a slinky, too. All right, I'm gonna call you that more. You slink. You're that slink. Yeah. What was I talking about? Words. They're offensive to people that are really stupid. Yeah, this piano punk was fun. It was a lot of fun. I love doing it. I really do. She can stand it. See, she's the sweetest fucking cat. Look at what she's doing, dude. Look at what she's doing. But the thing is, though, she's super fucking dominant. I mean, obviously, look at her. She's dominant as fuck. That's why she and Paisley don't get along. She's always trying to boss her around. And Paisley is an old hag like me. You know, she's the grandma cat, so she hates it. Anyway. Oh. Dude, I need to like cut my vegetables. I said I was going to do that later, didn't I? Didn't I say that in the previous live stream? Yeah, dude. Dude, this piano punk shit, I love it. I love it so much, dude. And
it's kind of unfortunate that people don't appreciate stuff like this. I mean, you do. Obviously, if you're watching this, you do somewhat. I'm just talking about like in general. So yeah, the generalization that I'm making is that yeah, most people, they don't know about artists like Daniel Johnston. They don't know about Daniel Johnston is schizophrenic too, dude. They don't know about fucking 13th floor elevators. That motherfucker is schizophrenic. He was thrown into a mental institution for like 2 years because he smoked a joint. I'm talking about Rocky Erickson. Genius, dude. Started the whole like psychedelic rock shit in Texas. They came out with like 2 albums, I think. But maybe 3. I think just 2. But anyway, yeah, like there's a lot of really cool stuff, a lot of really creative stuff, but it's real simple. And I think that's what I appeal to. Is just I'm good at the simple shit because I can twist it and make it into something like that I think is pretty cool. I love it, dude. Obviously, I get something out of it, or I would continue to do it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's like typical music though, because it's not. Like it's sporadic, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I prefer it that way. I don't want. I don't want to feel like I have to learn chords and shit in order to. Oh yeah, Sabado's good too. Oh yeah, I can't believe I didn't even mention Sabado. That was so fucking innovative too. Like they came out with this album in like 1990, and it was like in their garage. Yeah, like it's cool when you can just have an instrument and just play it like wherever you are. I mean, you see that most often with guitar, and it's always annoying though when you see that. You're like, oh, here's another motherfucker with a guitar. Great. Even if they're like amazing at it, you're just like, I don't know. I think there's like kind of a stereotype of the guitar, and I live close to Nashville, so yeah, it's annoying. And I've dated quite a few musicians. The last musician I dated though was like fucking amazing. Like, I'll put a link to his YouTube. His name's Judson McKinney, and he's really good. I'm not just saying that because I was attracted to him. Okay. Like he's very passionate about what he does. And like, yeah, that's another thing that's missing. There's like no passion. Everybody's dead inside. I mean, they really are, but it's because they've morphed with technology. That's why I say just bring on that fucking Neuralink, dude. Elon was so fucking right about that. If everybody is already like on their phones all the time, like yeah, they might as well just get the brain chip. And like especially with like these people that put that shit in their ears, I've come up with a new term for it. I call them robot ears. Because like yeah, you're just proving that you're fine with being like part bot. Like that's what all these people are now. And I'm not saying that if you've ever used these fucking ear muffies or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. There's little things in everybody's ears all the time. The earbuds, I think that's what they're called. Like every time I see that, it makes me sick. I don't know like why that makes me so sick. It's just I think it's like it's like this immersion with materialism. It's so disgusting. I'm not a Marxist, but there were a lot of really good points that Karl Marx made about how materialistic culture just makes everybody depressed. And it's interesting that he came up with that, like being secular, but I think that the problem with so much of American culture is just that it's so obsessed with just being consumers, and we don't create enough. I feel like the only way that we could coexist with AI and all this stuff is if like people keep creating. I I don't think the AI would be a problem if people felt like trying harder to just live a creative life. It doesn't have to be any good. I mean, as you can see. But I definitely practice what I preach, considering like how much stuff I put out there. This is a prime example of how to live a creative life. Yeah, doesn't it just make you want to kill yourself, like seeing all these people on their phones? But I'm like, I don't want to kill myself. I want all those people to kill themselves. I'm like, okay, I told you guys about the time that I almost like ran into this guy. I wasn't really gonna do anything fucked up. I wasn't. I just wanted to scare him, and I did. And he was fucking possessed. I know he was possessed because he was staring at me. And like, yeah, so this dude was on his phone, just like fucking ostrich, dude. That's what I should call them now. Like they're an ostrich bot. Hey, ostrich bot. They're not even gonna know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so this ostrich bot was walking around in the parking lot of my job at the time, which was Kroger. Totally communist organization, by the way. And by communist, I don't mean the cool Jesus kind of communist. I mean like the evil. We're going to try to tell everybody what to do, like wear a fucking mask and stand 6 feet apart, and then pay them $100 if they get a shot. They offered me $100 to be a fucking guinea pig for Pfizer. And if I don't want to do that with Zoloft, definitely not going to do that with some experimental Death Star vaccine. Okay. But luckily they put everybody's name on a sheet that took it, so I would know who to stay away from. Because in the beginning it was definitely shedding. I could feel it off of people. Maybe that was like part placebo. Like maybe that was like in my head too. I'm sure it was. But everything sheds though. Everything fucking sheds. Anyway, what was my original point? I was trying to talk about communist Kroger. Oh, yeah. I almost like ran into this guy that was like in the parking lot on his phone. Like I was like, let's see how close you can inch to him before he notices that you're about to hit him with your car. It was a joke. That's the most fucked up thing I've ever done, by the way. I've done a lot of fucked up shit drunk, and I've done a lot of fucked up shit sober. And that was one of them. I would say that's the most like sociopathic thing I've ever done. But I think maybe the reason I did it was to prove my point about these people that are so addicted to their phones. Like they don't even react. Like typically if a person almost gets hit by a car, they're probably going to react to that. They're going to cuss them out, or they're going to, just act like they almost got hit by a car. He didn't do that. He was just like, just staring at me, like staring me down. Oh no. They'll smell each other, and they'll like give each other a little kiss. I tell myself it's a kiss. It's not really that. It's like they're I don't know what they're doing, honestly, because it's not very long. They'll just spot each other and not be ugly for like a millisecond, and then they go right back to hating each other. But anyway, yeah, terrible. Yeah, this was sad. Like, and the thing is, like, I do feel kind of bad that I did that, but I also don't, because it's like, yeah, dude, I proved that. Like what they say about the Gen Z stare. It's like, of course they stare at everybody because that's what their parents trained them to do. They gave them screens to just stare at, so they didn't have to, play with them. Or I get it, kids are annoying. I'm sorry, children. I told myself I'm not going to say the word kids anymore because it means baby goats and they get sacrificed. Okay, this just makes sense, doesn't it? But children are annoying. I know. I work with them. I work with them in my church. They're really annoying. I'm so glad I don't have them. I love them, but I can't wait till they go back to their parents because, like, I don't know. I don't know how people do the domestic shit, the domesticated, especially the marriage part. I feel like I could sympathize with the child because it's like, well, they're a child, so yeah, they act like that. I mean, if they were my child, for sure, but I still don't have any desire to do that because, like, right now, this has got to be the absolute worst time in history to raise a child because of like all of this evil that you constantly have to deal with from so many different directions. And so, um, yeah, just think about like all of these children that are actual kids because they've been sacrificed. Okay, that they're all gonna be like that dude that I almost ran over. I mean, I wouldn't have run him over. I wouldn't. I would have never done that. Okay, I just wanted to scare him. That's why I did it. But I didn't. I didn't scare him at all. He just fucking stared at me. It was so fucking creepy too. It was like just demonic. Straight up demonic. And I was stared at the same way by some tranny that works at Whole Foods. Okay? Who's apparently just a total drama queen, which makes sense. But I was nice to them too. I was really nice to them. And like not fake nice. Like I was genuine, like, you have a good night, And they were staring at me like that. So it's like I really do think that a lot of these people are possessed. They're either possessed by stupid ass politics, which is because of the phone. So it's like some sort of signal, dude. I don't think any of these people, like, I used to hang out with people way further left. Okay. And years and years and years ago, they would have never reacted the way they're reacting now. It's the fucking phones. There's a signal in that phone. It's like the movie They Live. There's a signal. I won't give the movie away, but I should watch it again. It's really good. It's like so ridiculous, but so very true at the same time. Oh, hey, dude, I was just talking about you. I was literally just talking about you, dude. And I said I was going to put a link to your music because I see you're passionate. Isn't that cool? This is who I was talking about, Judson. You like it out there? I'm assuming the answer is yes. He's in fucking Uruguay right now. That's good. Dude. That's cool. Well, I mean, America is just terrible. It's the fucking TV, man. I feel like I'm supposed to stay here and like I'm supposed to be here for like the fucking tribulation or some shit. Because that's how I feel. Yeah, like I think that there's something with the phones that's making it's like there's something in it. I mean, it's the AI, it's the CERN. I don't know what the fuck, but it's like it's just it's like a hypnosis. They're hypnotized by that screen. And with America specifically, I know that everybody, it's a global problem. Like there's a lot of that everywhere. So there's some sort of hypnosis involving that. So it's like there are people that are hypnotized because of what's on the phone. Like there's so many things they can do on the phone, but I think there is something in the phone that is like doing this. So I don't know. I I think that at America though, it's really really bad because of all the shit that's here. That they've been experimenting on us for so long. We're just fucking guinea pigs. We're like stuck pigs here. And what's just so disgusting is that people like volunteer. And then they laugh at you and they think you're stupid if you don't want to be a fucking stuck pig. You know? Yeah. Well, yeah, things have always been bad too. Like I'm realizing more and more how stupid nostalgia is. At the same time, it's something I've dealt with my whole life and I don't see it going anywhere. Uh-huh. Yeah. I understand. A lot of people have smartphones because they have to now. Or the GPS too. Like there's so many different things on it. That's the problem with it, dude. Like that you have all these things on it that make it really hard to walk away from. So whether it's for like addiction purposes or it's for like work purposes. So like living, you got to survive, right? I mean, I know so many people they swear by the phone because they say, "Oh, well, this makes it so much easier for me to do this," and you know, I get it. Nobody has to explain it to me, but I know I'm really bitter about it. I fucking hate smartphones with a passion. I hate them. I hate them with perfect hatred. Yeah, well, you just gotta find other shit to do. Yeah, the commercialism is because of the TV. I bet people in Uruguay don't watch TV all the damn time. That's another thing. It's a fucking TV, dude. It's the TV. It's the screen. So computers, TV, phones, porn. Like it's demonic. It's fucking demonic. I gotta watch the movie They Live again. Whenever you come back, you gotta watch They Live. We'll get some non-alcoholic beer. I get it though. I'm like a bit jealous of you, but at the same time, I don't know how to leave. Like, there are a lot of people in New York or there's Chicago, and they're like doing comedy, and it's like all these comedians, like they're just acting like all this stuff isn't going on. I guess maybe that's better. Like sometimes I think that that's better to just like be the fucking robot ostrich. Is that what I said? Robot ostrich, something like that. Yeah, there's no alone time and there's no boundaries. That's why everybody's a damn narcissist because there's no boundaries. I mean, have you ever met a narcissist? Like they think they can do whatever they want, no consequences. You know, but that's another thing is like there's no morality. There's no morality with the phones. So if you think about it, we've definitely thought about it. It's really bad because of all that it's robbing us of. You know, like there's so much that it's taking away. And I thought this from the beginning, like, dude, people are really gonna miss whatever this shit is right now. Um, mm, like the 70s. Uh, no, it's definitely not that easy. Didn't Trump change something recently where like in order to get a passport, you have to have I don't remember what it like maybe I should look this up. I'm on the internet. There's like no excuse for me not to look this up. Trump passport. Hold up, I'm looking this up. I was talking about trans people. I thought it was something with like um it was something with AI. That's what I'd heard. But yeah, I mean it always like just listening to music from that time period, like the 70s. But well, you know what it is like Americans are so it's like accelerated here. I was talking about the Time Warp song that's in the movie Rocky Horror Picture Show and how like Donald Trump pushed the fucking Operation Warp Speed for that shot. And like ever since, it's just been crazy. But really, it's been ever since Trump got elected the first time. So in 2017, that's when it really started to amp up. And so I really think that Trump trumps time. Okay. He does though. Because yeah, ever since he became the president or whatever the fuck he's doing in the Oval Office. I don't know what any of them do in the Oval Office. They probably just have sex with children in there. But like, yeah, it's like ever since he got elected or selected rather. And they all get selected. Okay, this isn't me just bad mouthing Trump. I don't care. I like how much he pisses off women. I approve of that. But yeah, so ever since he got selected, everything's just been moving so fast. And so that I don't know why I keep linking this like campy cult classic about transvestites to Donald Trump. But like all that stuff though, it's just really like amped up ever since he got in Washington, D.C. Yeah, I'm trying to do live streams more. Dude, this piano punk that I did in this live stream is like some of the best piano punk I've ever done. Like I could really feel it. Like I'll just have to watch it again. It'll probably make me cry. It'll probably make me cry a bunch of times. But yeah, I need to clip it. That's another like I can't do the fucking shorts though. It's not letting me do the shorts. You're gonna have to come over and show me, dude. Because I am so tech unsavvy. I don't know if it's like punishing me because I don't have a smartphone. That might be it. It's like, of course, like I'm taking it the long way. That's what happens. You know, you're taking the scenic route. You're gonna be gone for a while. You know, it just sucks though because it's not like I just want to be famous or whatever. I mean, I don't even want to be like famous or something. I just want to be able to like do my art and like make money doing it and like maybe get a gig somewhere. That's it. Like I don't really have that high of expectation or anything. I really want to help people and I really like want to spread this message too. And it's really more about other people like knowing that I exist. But you know, a lot of people though, if they're like a genius, but in a really weird, obscure way, like unconventional, they're not going along with the world, like, yeah, they're probably not going to be recognized. And I have to understand that and accept that. But I don't know. I don't know. What, you want me to play? I was playing before. Dude, the weather is like out of control. Like I read Psalm 91 over and over again before I left, and it was fucking insane. Like that weather machine, dude. They're making it so obvious what they're doing. Cause it's like the rain, it's like wasn't even raining right, dude. The lightning's all fucked up. I can't explain it. I just know it's different. I know it's like, and maybe it's all in my head. I don't know. You're gaslighting me. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. Trump, dude, he's a genius in a way because it's like he fills two roles. He's the hero and the villain at the same time. That's amazing, dude. It's like the ultimate comic book. You know, it's like Batman and the Joker. The Joker's way cooler. The Joker always made way more sense too. I fucking hate Batman. He's so annoying. Like it's crazy because he's my favorite superhero, but he's also like really lame because he's just like the son of like these rich parents and like oh they get shot in the street or whatever, but it's like I don't know. Villains just make a lot more sense. They do. Villains will always make more sense. And they're so much cooler than the heroes. Like in the movie The Princess Bride, I talk about this movie a lot. Wesley is so lame and he simps after this stupid bitch named Buttercup, okay? That gets him in every single tribulation that he is in. Okay, she is literally responsible for putting him in all of these horrible situations. And she almost gets herself killed. You know, when she fucking jumps in the water with the fucking shrieking eels. Remember that shit? Like anyway. Dude, I could talk about the movie forever. But yeah, he's so lame though. I mean, he's cool, but he's so lame compared to the villains. The villains are so much cooler. But you do root for the heroes though. Right? You're supposed to root for the heroes. But the heroes are actually cool in that movie, even though the main character is a simp. It's about love, right? It's about true love, true love. But like Prince Humperdinck is cool, and Vicini is cool, and um, what was the other one? Oh, Six Fingered Man, Christopher Guest. Oh my goodness, I want to watch that movie now. I have a lot of these movies. I need to just force myself to do it. Yeah, I was part of the whole Occupy, and it seemed like it was. Well, I mean, it was mainly leftists, though. Like, it's mainly liberals. Because a lot of conservatives just think it's stupid. Like, it's just like they think it's stupid for them to protest what's going on in Gaza. It's like, dude, that's really fucked up that you're fine with a bunch of people dying. And, like, I mean, just, they love the fuck out of war, dude. That's why I thought I was liberal for so long, because I fucking hate unnecessarily killing people. You know? Like, and people think that it's more about identity. Like, oh, their identity rests in the idea of like freedom. We're protecting our freedom. And that's why they're fine with this war in Iran, you know? Oh, yeah, I went to that Occupy stuff and fizzled out though because yeah, there's no direction. It's like you just want to complain about the government, but like, where do we go from here? It's like really, if they had started some sort of agorist thing, they wouldn't be able to televise that. You know, agorism is like libertarianism fully applied. That's the only kind of libertarianism I agree with, by the way, because it's anarchistic. So it's just all about gray market, black market, doing stuff outside the system, and they can't think that bigger picture because they think, oh well, these people are supposed to protect us and these people are supposed to do this for us. But like, no, they've never done that. And that's why I love the Bible so much. I read the Bible and it just vindicates every unconventional, controversial worldview that I have. Yeah, and Ron Paul's Mason. So he's not that great. Like, I like Bernie Sanders, but I mean, he's not going to do anything. None of these people are going to do anything. Portland just sounds like another Burning Man, like with just stupid leftists with pink hair. Yeah, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time and energy. Okay. I'm gonna do this brass thing. Mm. No, I already played those. So true. That's very true. Life is fucking short, ain't it? I don't like these chords. Whoa. Turn it down a little bit. Can you hear it still? Oh my gosh. Have I never played these before? Uh-uh. I wanna do something important. I wanna do something important. All these motherfuckers wanna do is be relevant. And they're so boring for that. That's how I know that you lack a personality. Just talk about the popular thing. Talk about the popular thing. Good night. What time is it there? It's 2:19 a.m. here. Ronit, that's my Jew. She's in Jerusalem. Get it? 420. Holy shit, dude. Always and forever, dude. I always ask that question. Or I look at the clock and it's 4:20, or I like think about it, it's 4:20. It's like, yeah, man, we're on that high time. Ronit's 8 hours out, I think. So I'll like call her and she'll be waking up. I'm going to bed. She's waking up. It's kind of cool. 3:20 on the East Coast. That's crazy, man. Like if you think about it, like why are we all in different time zones? Is there's like some reason for that? Am I just an idiot? I'm probably an idiot. Where are you, East Coast? I like these cards a lot. Oh, dude, that's where Judson's from. You said East Coast. For some reason, I thought Boston. How's the weather out there? Is it crazy over there too? Because it was fucking nuts, dude. When I was driving home, like I've never experienced such a thing. And yeah, everybody had their emergencies on. I was driving like 30 on the interstate because it was raining so fucking hard. I couldn't even see. But they've always had some way to control the world. Now they're making it obvious it's all the ways. But I guess people don't mind being in control. Or maybe they're just so very dumb that they don't want to believe it could happen to anyone. We had some thunderstorms earlier. Yeah, they keep talking about the wind. It's like, yeah, it's just stupid how windy it is. It like pisses me off. I get pissed off about the wind. I need to stop getting mad about things like that. But yeah. Everybody is going along with their programming. That's why the TV's a program. I know that I'm not the first one to make this correlation. People get mad about every little thing. They're teeny tiny microscopic morsels of importance. But they just keep going and going and going and spinning and twisting and playing along with every stupid game that comes along. Yeah. I'm telling you, they're fucking with the weather. You think I'm nuts? Yeah, I mean, with all these hurricanes, and it's also like, I think I said that earlier, disorganized schizophrenic weather. Like, because it's like really hot one day, and then like they're purposely pushing this whole climate change narrative. They are the ones changing the climate. So they're admitting what they're doing through this political horse shit. Yeah, well, everybody's disappointed by everything now. They don't know why they're disappointed, though. That's what's funny about it. Their consumerism is what makes them disappointed. They're just too stupid to realize that shit. So, and by stupid, I just mean gullible. I think probably many of them like are actually somewhat intelligent when it comes to certain things, but um everybody has a talent. Everybody has something they know about other people don't. You know, I do believe that. I really do. As cynical as I am about society, I still believe that. And that's why I do what I do, because I want people to live up to some kind of potential that they have. But yeah, they can't do that if all they do is fucking watch TV. Ugh. Well, yeah, they're amping up the fucking climate change narrative. So the left, they all think it's climate change. The right thinks it's fucking Jesus. Jesus is coming back because of all these prophecies being fulfilled. No, it's the people fulfilling the prophecies that are reading the scripture. You need to read the scripture like a fucking conspiratorial nut job. Okay, that's what you need to do. You need to apply it. It's a living word of God, which means that if God's alive, if you read the living word of God, you can be close. You can be close to God, and I really mean this. My heart is hearts. You can be close to God, but keep in mind the people that are working for the devil, like they're just applying it the way they see fit. It's not that fucking weird. I mean, it's not like I mean, it's actually kind of brilliant. So yeah, that's why they love the fuck out of Trump, because they use Trump in multiple ways. So you got a lot of people in the country that think he's gonna save this motherfucker, and then you got all these other people in the country that think he's like Adolf Hitler's cousin or some shit, you know, which is crazy because he loves the fuck out of Israel, dude. I mean, Jared Kushner, hello. That's what's so funny, is that he would get accused of a lot of stuff, all because he's politically incorrect. But yeah, because he's anti-PC, he's like, he fills that role of like this evil, racist bigot, and then the other team is like, I love that he's an evil, racist bigot. It's actually kind of funny, like if you look at it correctly. Don't we look at everything correctly? Don't we? We do. We do. Yeah, they're just fucking with the weather, dude. They're fucking with it. I will never stop talking about it. I mean, I always thought it was weird they could like predict the weather, you know? It's like, it just seems kind of absurd. But I know what, they have technology for that shit, right? That's what they want you to think. Dude, I've been yakking for 2 hours. This is crazy. I probably should go to bed though. Don't you wish you could pet my kitty? This one is like so dominant. Like you will be friends. You don't want to be friends, but you will be. Right? Isn't that right? Not your evil stepsister though. Your evil stepsister, she takes a while to warm up to people. Yeah, how could you hate cats? I don't understand. Like, I get not being a fan of them, maybe, but like hating them. Like they're just animals. Like they're just a species. Like I don't hate dogs. I don't like their owners because I think their owners are just really mentally and emotionally unstable. And um, what matters? What are you saying? Yeah, dogs. Like if you get a good dog with like a good personality, it's like the best thing ever. And I guess that's true of cats too, but um, cats like keep to themselves. Dogs are like kind of like in your face. That's the issue with them. Like if they like you, they want affection and attention from you. If they don't like you, they growl at you or they bark at you or whatever, or they bite you or they, put you in the hospital like a fucking that breed that everybody thinks is totally not a fucking machine. A machine gun, the machine gun dog. You know which one I'm talking about. I have a lot of friends that have a pit because I live in the South and I have a lot of black friends. And oh, every time that I've been around a pit, not every time. I think there's one pit that I met that was fine, but like they're just not friendly dogs, and that's kind of scary to be around pit bull. It's not, if it's like, don't look at it. If you look at it, this dog in the eyes, like they're gonna freak out. It's like, dude, why would you want a dog like that? I don't understand how people like get attached to a dog that fucking menacing, and they could, I don't know. I've never. Maybe if I found a pit bull or something, or maybe I found like a pit bull puppy or some shit, a pibble, is that what they call them? I would probably have empathy for it, and then I'd take it home or something, and then I'd probably like gnaw my hand off. It's in their nature to do that. The fact that it's even controversial to say that, this just proves how stupid the people are that own them. I think it should be up to the fucking um, like the owner. Like if the dog attacks somebody, the owner should go to prison because they're purposely taking in a dog that has a propensity to do that. So prison, dude, like at least 10 years of prison. Manslaughter. Manslaughter is that? Hold on.
Yeah, they should definitely be guilty of manslaughter. Two to 30 years. Oh, wow. Okay. If you live out in the country, I can understand having one, maybe. If you're protecting drugs. But, like, having one in a residential area, that's so wrong. What's What's stupid too is like if the dog attacks, there's a good chance that it's going to get euthanized anyway. So why would you want to own a dog that has a higher chance of hurting somebody? And if it does hurt somebody, then if it's really bad, then they're just going to kill your dog anyway. I mean, that's why so many of them are rescue dogs. That's what's so stupid about it's typically women. But actually, I take that back. A lot of liberal dudes. It's liberals, though. It's fucking liberals. They're the ones that like vouch for the pit bulls. Like I know a lot of people that have pit bull that aren't like pit bull crazy. Like they have t-shirts devoted to them and they're like, you know, fighting with people online over like whether they're dangerous animals or not. I mean, I'm not saying that they have to be evil. They have that gene to like attack. They have more L-tyrosine, I believe, which is what makes them aggressive. This neurotransmitter. It's what makes them more aggressive, but also they were literally bred to kill bulls. Bulls are pretty fucking big. So it's so fucking crazy that people would vouch for these dogs. Like, yeah, this is a family pet. Like, there's something seriously wrong with these motherfuckers. They don't value human life. Like, people don't value human life, and they don't value like just the natural hierarchy of things. Private property. What does that have anything to do with that? It's still the same crime, though. Oh my god, that's yeah. What's really sad is it'll probably never attack them. That'd be funny if it did. Like, I don't feel sorry for people that have a dog. Like, if you have a pit bull and it attacks you, like, you deserve that shit because you're the one that, like, chose to. I mean, I said that to this friend of mine that he was attacked by his pit bull. But the thing is, though, he was trying to separate several pit bulls from, like, they were fighting over food. I'm like, what the fuck is the matter with you, dude? Like, not only do you have these deadly dogs in your house, but now, like, you're trying to separate them when they're fighting over food. Like, but this pit bull like chewed the fuck out of his hand, dude, and bone was sticking out. He had to uh, wear a cast for a while. But here's the thing, though, and this is why I don't think they're bad dogs. Like, didn't I think I just said that though? They're deadly. No, I said they're deadly dogs. But I don't think that they're just inherently bad. Like, I don't think that like things are just evil. You know, um, they they're naturally more aggressive because they were bred to be more aggressive. It's not their fault that they're like that. Um, and I don't think that they're consciously choosing to be violent, you know, but they are loyal because his friend, his hand was fucked up. He said that his pet would like walk up to him and lick his hand.
And so maybe it realized like, yeah, I'm responsible for that. Maybe they are self-aware. So that's better. That's still better than most people that exist now that'll just bite your fucking head off over something stupid. So it's like they're triggering everybody. I also think it's the shots. Once again, these dogs are forced to endure heavy metal, okay? Just like all these children that go to public school and people that travel and, you know, they just don't think anything of that. But it's like you're getting injected with metal. Like, yeah, your body's going to have an adverse reaction. You give a pit bull a rabies shot, you're essentially like injecting them with rabies. And this is a pit bull, okay? But I also think it's the phones too. It's the 5G, it's the CERN, whatever the fuck, all that stuff in the air. It's probably fucking with them way more. That sucks. But it's probably because they didn't want it to be controversial. Yeah, it's like I've met good pits, like, but the thing is when they're taken in as babies. The problem is like the fucking rescue dogs. They're still loyal though. I will say they're loyal, but I just think that's kind of crazy to get a pit bull specifically for that reason, because like most dogs are pretty loyal because they want food. Okay? Like unless they're just a bad dog because they don't know how to be trained, like I've seen that. If I ever had a dog, I'd probably get, I mean, I really want a St. Bernard, but it's so high maintenance. They're the best dogs though, from what I hear. They don't live very long though. I think I'd want a lab. Um, I think labs are the best dogs. I have a friend at church that breeds them, and I think he has like 5 of them right now, but they just had a bunch of puppies. Yeah, beagles. Is this the one with the long ears? Or are those bloodhounds? I think they both have long ears. The beagles have really soft ears. I hear the beagles have the softest ears ever. Um, yeah, I like beagles too. I like all dogs, even shitty dogs. I still like them because it's like not a human. And wiener dogs. The wiener dogs are cool. Is that a Dachshund? Oh, are they just called wiener dogs? Oh, bulldogs. I want a bulldog. They're really high maintenance too, though. Pugs. Pugs stink, though. Holy shit. I mean, all dogs do. All cats, animals, just in general. But dogs really stink. Pugs, though. They're so adorable. I fucking love pugs. They're really stupid dogs, though. Like, stupidest fucking breed. Um, Cute. Really cute, though. They look like grandpa dogs, like little grandpa dogs. My manager has a bulldog, and she's had all kinds of problems. Yeah, I think it's the shots and then the food and our atmosphere. If you think about it, like the atmosphere that human beings live in is probably not good for animals at all. It's like I don't really hear many people talk about 5G in relation to the environment. Like I haven't heard a peep out of environmentalists about the 5G towers. So yeah, they were bred to have breathing issues too. That's what's fucked up about it. So that's the thing. They bred pugs to have breathing problems. They bred pit bulls to be menacing and dangerous, and they bred Bichon Frises to bark all the time. One of my old roommates had a Bichon, and that thing would bark. It's just like the sound of like anybody driving into the apartment complex. It was just so annoying, dude. Like that's the thing. If you're not like I mean I don't want to say I'm a dog person. I'm just like I love animals, but if you're not specifically a dog person, like you don't want to put up with that. You don't want to listen to that. You don't want to live with that. And so I'm used to like being around people with their dogs, but like people don't understand. Like it's actually like pretty fucked up that this dog culture is the way that it is because like there are a lot of people that are like legit afraid of dogs. Probably because they got bit by a pit bull at some point. You know? I can't even imagine like being attacked by a pit bull and then living in America and like being surrounded by all these people that have a pit or like they're just obsessed with their fucking dogs. Like they take their dogs everywhere. I can understand a dog park. Okay? That's where they're supposed to be. But like just taking them everywhere and then being like, it's my therapy dog. You're on fucking medication. That's what that means. They all have to see a psychiatrist in order to be approved of that. And the only reason I know that is because this black chick that I used to work with, who loved the fuck out of me, by the way, she said that she was trying to get a therapy dog, but they wouldn't let her because she refused to see a psychiatrist. So I think that this obsession with dogs has a lot to do with SSRIs. Especially because like people on medication have kind of a weird thing with like affection and it just changes the way that you respond to a lot of this stuff. And that's why a lot of them are so addicted to their phones because SSRIs will make stimulating experiences like more stimulating. So like that's why they're so addicted to porn. Because if they can't get off, if they have a visual to inspire them, like they're definitely going to get addicted to that shit. Makes sense. I think it makes a lot of sense. Oh, shit. I've covered so much, haven't I? Oh, yeah, manslaughter. That's not even that long time. I'm sure they could get their sentence reduced on good behavior. But if they have a pit bull and it fucking attacks somebody, they should go to prison for manslaughter because they knew that they had an attack dog, and they still insisted on having that motherfucker in a residential area. That's fucked up. I don't care what the injury is. Yeah, that's fucked up. And I bet those fucking lesbians didn't even apologize, Or no, he'd never done this before. I'll say that. But that's the thing. At like any given point, they can just attack somebody. Why do you think I pray so much, dude? Why do you think I'm always like reading the Psalms? That has a lot to do with that. There's just so much negative energy out there. I want to constantly protect myself from it. It's because we live in a culture that's like totally unaccountable for anything, you know? Mm, fucking liberals, dude. I guarantee it. Are they older? Or are they young? Hmm. Yeah, that's just so shitty. Oh, okay. That's now it makes sense. Dude, I think I'm going to bed though, because it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning over here. Over there, it's what? 4, right? East Coast. You stay up all night too? Oh, cool. I'm glad you did. Yeah, I enjoy playing them. I really enjoy it. I hope I get somewhere and I can make $5. That'd be cool. Well, yeah, I'll talk to you later. I guess I really should do this live stream thing more often. I need to do it on Twitch though. That's the thing. Mm. Well, if I don't have to work in the morning, I'll try to do it. But yeah, I really need to do Twitch though. I'm just not good at it because it's like it's not the platform I'm used to. But I don't even know if I could get away with more or less on Twitch. I feel like everybody's getting real weird. I mean, well, Rumble's okay. The thing when I try live streaming on Rumble, it isn't in sync, and so there's like this echo, and it's like it's really weird. I did one stream on Rumble, and I was like, I'm not doing this shit again. But I want to do it though. I want to see if I can reach more people, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, I hope you get some sleep. Mm. I'll just have to figure out what I can't say, and then I'll just say a lot of stuff in a different way that they cannot detect. But yeah, I'll talk to you later, honey.